The hip-hop world just erupted into chaos, and the streets of Brooklyn are buzzing like never before. Memphis Bleek, one of Jay-Z's most loyal allies since the Rockefeller days, just dropped a bombshell on his podcast that has fans, critics, and even industry insiders speechless. Sources say the confrontation wasn't just casual chatter, it was a full-on call-out aimed directly at Dame Dash, the very mogul who helped build Rockefeller into an empire. According to leaked clips and insider accounts, Bleek didn't hold back a single word. He made it crystal clear, disrespect Jay-Z, and you're crossing a line that can't be undone. But here's where it gets explosive. Industry insiders reveal that this isn't just about a feud, it's a culmination of years of tension between Memphis Bleek and Dame Dash. Some sources claim there were private messages, secret meetings, and even subtle digs over recent interviews that have been simmering under the radar for months. One leaked snippet suggests that Bleek was ready to address not just the public slights, but the behind-the-scenes betrayals that fans have never even heard about. Social media instantly erupted. Clips from the podcast went viral within minutes, with fans debating every word, dissecting his tone, and speculating on what this means for the legacy of Rockefeller. Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok are flooded with reactions, memes, and heated arguments. And the most shocking part? Insiders hint that this might just be the beginning, that the next few weeks could redefine the balance of power in the hip-hop industry forever. The question on everyone's lips: what will Dame Dash do next? And will Memphis Bleek's warning spark a chain reaction that no one saw coming? It all started quietly, almost unnoticed, but insiders say it was the calm before a storm the hip-hop world would never forget. Memphis Bleek, long regarded as Jay-Z's most loyal protege, had been preparing to speak on his podcast for weeks. But what was meant to be a casual conversation about the Rockefeller legacy turned into a firestorm the moment he addressed Dame Dash. According to sources close to the situation, Bleek had already amassed private messages, audio clips, and accounts from former associates of Dash, material that would make even the most confident mogul pause. Leaked snippets of the podcast show Memphis Bleek's voice calm at first, almost measured, but each sentence dripping with quiet fury. Then, the dam broke. "You can't disrespect Jay-Z on my platform," Bleek reportedly said, his tone sharp, unrelenting. Fans online immediately exploded. Twitter erupted with screenshots of the clip, TikTok users recreated the moment, and Instagram stories went viral within minutes. The streets of Brooklyn were buzzing, with insiders claiming the podcast became the most talked-about moment in Rockefeller history since the infamous Jay-Z versus Dame Dash fallout years ago. But what makes this story truly shocking is what happened behind the scenes. Sources reveal that in the weeks leading up to the podcast, Dame Dash allegedly made a series of subtle digs in interviews and social media posts, comments that, according to insiders, were meant to provoke Bleek and stir public controversy. One source leaked screenshots of private messages in which Dash supposedly questioned Bleek's loyalty, implying that Jay-Z's legacy had outgrown him. Memphis Bleek, according to insiders, collected these messages and meticulously planned his response, ensuring that every word he spoke would have maximum impact. The podcast didn't just expose a simmering feud, it revealed decades of tension between two giants of hip-hop culture. Former associates, speaking anonymously, said Bleek had been quietly observing Dash for years, cataloging moments where he felt Jay-Z had been disrespected, both publicly and privately. These observations, according to insiders, formed the backbone of his explosive statements. In one leaked clip, Bleek reportedly references a moment from a 2010 industry meeting where Dash allegedly undermined Jay-Z's authority in front of major executives, a moment insiders describe as the first public crack in their relationship that Bleek never forgot. Social media immediately took notice. Clips of Bleek's podcast reaction were uploaded and dissected by thousands of fans, with commentators analyzing every word, every pause, and every emotional inflection. One tweet, which went viral within minutes, read, "Memphis Bleek just reminded Dame Dash who built Rockefeller. This is war." Fans debated whether this was simply loyalty defending a mentor or a deeper, more calculated strategic move by Bleek to assert power in a feud that has simmered for decades. Insiders report that things escalated further when Bleek revealed another shock: private recordings of conversations between Dash and former Rockefeller associates. These clips allegedly show Dash criticizing Jay-Z's decisions, dismissing Bleek's contributions, and even hinting that certain business moves were his alone. Leaked audio snippets, which have been circulating in underground forums, reportedly have Bleek pausing at times to let the weight of these words sink in, creating moments of drama that fans are already calling historic in hip-hop commentary. The tension didn't stop with the podcast itself. According to sources, the fallout was immediate. Within hours, former Rockefeller insiders began reaching out to Bleek, confirming additional details and sharing their own experiences with Dash. One anonymous source allegedly told Bleek, "You finally said what everyone has been thinking for years, but nobody had the courage to speak aloud." The leak spread like wildfire, with social media users compiling compilations, reaction videos, and commentary threads that dissected every revelation down to the smallest detail. And then there's the matter of the rumored private meeting that allegedly took place between Memphis Bleek and several of Dash's former allies. Sources claim Bleek confronted them, not aggressively, but strategically, showing that he had knowledge of conversations, messages, and decisions they thought were hidden. According to leaked accounts, Bleek's demeanor was calm, yet every word carried a warning: disrespect Jay-Z, and consequences would follow. The stories from attendees describe a tension so thick that one insider compared it to a powder keg waiting for a spark. The podcast itself reportedly contains a moment that fans have already started calling legendary. Bleek allegedly recounts a private dinner with Dash and Jay-Z where subtle insults were exchanged, insults Bleek claims were brushed under the rug at the time, but never forgotten. Sources say that Bleek's recounting was so vivid and precise that it immediately reignited debates about past betrayals and the true dynamics of Rockefeller's inner circle. Fans online are now speculating about whether new revelations will come from other former associates, and the anticipation is fueling an endless cycle of tweets, memes, and viral discussion. Meanwhile, the social media chaos intensified. Clips of Bleek's podcast reaction flooded TikTok, with users creating reenactments, commentary videos, and meme compilations that portrayed the confrontation as the ultimate showdown in hip-hop loyalty. Twitter debates escalated, with fans splitting into camps, Team Bleek versus Team Dash, each defending their perspective, dissecting every nuance, and sharing insider theories. According to insiders, even mainstream media outlets began contacting Bleek's team, desperate for commentary, signaling that this feud had crossed from the streets to global attention. Then came the leaked DM bombshells. Sources claim that Bleek shared a series of private messages, allegedly from Dash, that insulted Jay-Z, questioned Bleek's relevance, and subtly threatened to undermine Rockefeller's legacy. Screenshots of these messages have been circulating in fan groups, adding fuel to the already blazing fire. Insiders confirm that these messages were a primary motivation behind the podcast's explosive tone, giving Bleek not just justification but ammunition for a statement that has now become historic in its impact. And just when it seemed the tension couldn't escalate further, an anonymous insider leaked a new clip showing Bleek confronting Dash indirectly on social media, a follow-up to the podcast, which reportedly left Dash's team scrambling. Fans report that this clip went viral faster than anything in the past year, trending worldwide within hours and dominating hip-hop forums with debates, speculation, and fan theories about what the next move will be. The saga of Memphis Bleek versus Dame Dash is far from over. The podcast was just the opening salvo, insiders say, and every leaked DM, social media post, and viral clip is adding layers to a conflict that feels like it could consume the entire Rockefeller legacy. With tensions escalating, loyalties questioned, and social media in meltdown, the streets are buzzing, and fans are on the edge of their seats. And the final twist of this section? Insiders whisper that Bleek may have more secret recordings, more DMs, and even potential surprise guests lined up for the next episode, proof that this confrontation is only beginning. Fans are left wondering, What explosive revelation will hit next, and can Dame Dash respond without losing credibility in a battle that's already gone viral across the globe? Just when the internet thought it had processed Bleek's explosive podcast, a second wave of chaos hit like a hurricane. Insiders revealed that Memphis Bleek had secretly compiled months of evidence, including leaked DMs, private voice notes, and clandestine video clips, all exposing Dame Dash's alleged attempts to undermine Jay-Z's empire. One anonymous source claims Bleek's team had been monitoring Dash's interactions with former Rockefeller associates for weeks, creating a dossier so damning it could rewrite the history of Rockefeller forever. Social media immediately ignited. Clips of Bleek referencing private messages circulated on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, each snippet dissected frame by fans. One viral tweet read, "Memphis Bleek just pulled receipts no one was ready for. Dame Dash is cornered." Memes exploded overnight, with fans comparing the showdown to some of hip-hop's most legendary feuds. Every comment, retweet, and reaction video added fuel to the fire. Analysts noted that this wasn't just drama, it was a digital spectacle, blending nostalgia, loyalty, and raw confrontation. But it wasn't only online that the tension escalated. Insiders confirmed that Bleek arranged a private meeting with several former Rockefeller collaborators. Sources claim that during this closed-door confrontation, he played leaked messages and recordings, pointing out every slight, insult, and betrayal from Dash. Attendees described the energy as tense, almost unbearable, with some saying they had never seen Bleek so unflinching. Every word, every pause was calculated, meant to remind everyone in the room who had built Rockefeller and who remained loyal to Jay-Z. Then came the most shocking revelation, a leaked audio snippet of Dame Dash allegedly mocking Jay-Z and questioning Bleek's relevance. According to insiders, Bleek played this recording during his podcast and paused at key moments, letting the weight of Dash's words sink in. Fans online erupted, dissecting every inflection, every word, and theorizing about what else might be hidden. The leak sparked trending hashtags like #BleekVS Dash, #RockefellerDrama, and #JayZ-Loyalty, with reactions flooding from fan accounts, bloggers, and even mainstream media outlets. As the digital chaos continued, another twist surfaced. Leaked screenshots from Dash's private group chats allegedly showed him discussing Bleek and questioning whether he still held power in the Rockefeller hierarchy. According to insiders, these messages were shared among a small circle of associates, never intended for public consumption, but somehow, they ended up in Bleek's hands. The revelation added a new layer of tension, suggesting not only public disrespect, but private conspiracies, and fans online immediately began debating every line, every implication, and what it could mean for Dash's credibility. The feud reached a new level when Bleek dropped another bombshell on the podcast, an alleged confession from a former associate of Dash, claiming that he had deliberately leaked sensitive information to Bleek to set the record straight. According to insiders, this associate revealed private dealings and conversations that were meant to be confidential, exposing alleged manipulation and subtle attempts to diminish Jay-Z's influence. Clips from this segment immediately went viral, leaving fans stunned, with speculation running wild about what other secrets might surface next. Then came a confrontation that insiders describe as cinematic. During a private event in Brooklyn, Memphis Bleek reportedly confronted Dash in person, armed with the evidence and recordings he had collected. Witnesses say the encounter was intense. Voices were raised, accusations thrown, and tension so thick that several attendees feared a physical altercation might occur. Although the confrontation reportedly ended without violence, video snippets and eyewitness accounts spread online, sparking thousands of reactions, memes, and fan debates. Social media quickly turned the moment into a spectacle, dissecting gestures, tone, and implied threats. Adding to the frenzy, insiders claim that Bleek has lined up additional guests for his podcast, people with first-hand knowledge of Dash's dealings who are ready to speak out. Sources describe these potential reveals as earth-shattering, promising to provide proof of long-suspected betrayals, disrespect, and manipulations within the Rockefeller circle. Fans speculate endlessly about who these guests might be, with rumors ranging from former artists, managers, and even family members who were privy to sensitive information. Meanwhile, Dash's team reportedly scrambled to contain the fallout. Leaked messages suggest he attempted to contact former associates to clarify his position and downplay the podcast's claims, but insiders say Bleek had already anticipated this move, creating a perfect storm that left Dash on the defensive. Fans online picked up on every minor detail: a liked tweet here, a cryptic Instagram story there, each interpreted as a response to Bleek's ongoing revelations. The speculation reached a fever pitch, with viral threads attempting to predict the next escalation. A private conversation allegedly between Dash and an unnamed former Rockefeller executive surfaced, suggesting they were aware of Bleek's podcast plans and discussing countermeasures. Sources claim that these messages revealed Dash's growing panic, as he realized the evidence Bleek had collected might completely redefine the narrative of Rockefeller loyalty. Fans quickly dissected screenshots, comparing them with previous leaks and creating a frenzy of theories, predictions, and online drama. The tension is now unbearable. Memphis Bleek's strategy is unfolding perfectly: public, private, calculated, and explosive. Dash is on the defensive, scrambling to maintain credibility, while social media explodes with reactions, memes, and commentary. Every leak, every clip, every subtle hint has fans obsessively tracking the feud in real time. Insiders whisper that Bleek may hold even more secret recordings, enough to shake the foundation of Rockefeller itself. And just when the audience thinks they've seen the height of this battle, whispers circulate of an upcoming revelation, a final bombshell that insiders claim could completely redefine the legacy of Dash, Bleek, and Jay-Z. Fans are left desperate for answers, watching every social media post, reaction, and insider tip, knowing that the next few days could change everything forever. The streets of Brooklyn are buzzing louder than ever. Memphis Bleek, now armed with an arsenal of leaked messages, private recordings, and eyewitness accounts, takes his campaign against Dame Dash to an entirely new level. Sources claim he's no longer just defending Jay-Z's legacy, he's dismantling the narrative Dash has carefully controlled for decades. An anonymous insider revealed that Bleek's team meticulously cross-checked every leak, ensuring that each revelation hit like a bombshell, leaving Dash scrambling to regain control. Then came the clip that broke the internet. Leaked footage allegedly shows Memphis Bleek confronting Dash at a private gathering. According to witnesses, the atmosphere was electric, voices raised, accusations flying, and tension so thick that even seasoned industry insiders described it as unbearable. Bleek reportedly laid out every slight, betrayal, and undermining move Dash had made over the years, leaving no detail unexposed. Fans immediately dissected the clip frame by frame, analyzing every gesture, pause, and expression. The hashtags #Bleek vs. Dash, #Rockefeller drama, and #Jay-Z loyalty began trending worldwide, flooding Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram with fan theories, memes, and reaction videos. The leaks didn't stop there. Anonymous sources claim that Bleek obtained a private voice note from Dash, in which he allegedly mocks Jay-Z and questions Bleek's influence. When this was played during the podcast, insiders say the effect was immediate. Listeners reported chills, disbelief, and a newfound respect for Bleek's strategic approach. Social media erupted in real time, with fans posting breakdowns, hot takes, and viral compilations, turning this feud into a global spectacle. In an even more shocking twist, insiders revealed that Dash had been secretly contacting former Rockefeller collaborators, attempting to discredit Bleek's claims. But Bleek had already anticipated these moves. Sources say he compiled every attempt, every screenshot, and every DM, ready to reveal them publicly. One insider described the situation as Bleek controlling the chessboard while Dash is reacting to his every move. This dynamic only fueled the online frenzy, as fans debated every interaction, analyzing loyalty, betrayal, and strategy in real time. Then came the most damning leak yet, a series of private DMs allegedly exchanged between Dash and a former executive, plotting countermeasures against Bleek's podcast. Sources claim that the messages revealed Dash's growing panic and the realization that Bleek had completely outmaneuvered him. Fans instantly picked up on these leaks, posting screenshots, reaction videos, and heated commentary, pushing the feud into viral territory on every major platform. Adding to the chaos, insiders hint that Bleek may have even more unreleased recordings, conversations, behind-the-scenes interactions, and private footage that could further dismantle Dash's credibility. Fans are already speculating wildly. Who else will be implicated? What else has been hidden from the public eye? Every new leak sets off another wave of reactions, tweets, and TikTok analyses, creating an unstoppable chain reaction that keeps the feud at the forefront of global hip-hop discussion. The climax is reported to be approaching fast. Sources claim that a final, career-defining leak is on the horizon, one that could shift the power balance in Rockefeller forever. Industry insiders whisper that Bleek has orchestrated this entire sequence with precision. The podcast, the leaks, the viral clips, and the social media chaos are all pieces of a master plan designed to expose Dash completely. Fans are glued to their screens, waiting for the next move, fully aware that this could redefine loyalty, power, and betrayal in hip-hop history. And just when everyone thought the storm had peaked, whispers emerged of a private recording that allegedly captures Dash acknowledging Bleek's strategy and panicking over its consequences. Sources claim the audio is so incriminating that fans are calling it the final nail in the Rockefeller coffin, though the full content has yet to be released. Social media erupted with speculation, memes, and breakdowns, while Reddit threads, fan pages, and Instagram accounts exploded with predictions about the impending fallout. Memphis Bleek's control over the narrative is now absolute. Dash's attempts to respond, explain, or counteract have reportedly failed, and insiders claim the mogul is scrambling behind the scenes. Every new clip, every leaked message, and every social media post adds another layer of intensity, pushing fans to analyze, debate, and obsess over each moment. Hashtags continue trending worldwide, with the feud dominating conversations from New York to Los Angeles and even internationally. The feud has transcended the podcast. What began as a personal defense of Jay-Z's legacy has transformed into a full-scale cultural moment, exposing decades of hidden tensions, private conversations, and power struggles within one of hip-hop's most iconic empires. Fans describe the situation as unprecedented, a spectacle of loyalty, betrayal, and strategy unlike anything the music industry has ever seen. And just as the story reaches its climax, insiders drop the ultimate hint, an upcoming release, a leaked recording so explosive that it promises to change everything. According to sources, it will reveal alliances, betrayals, and secrets that have been buried for years, and it may redefine how fans view not only Dash and Bleek, but the legacy of Jay-Z himself. The streets are buzzing, social media is ablaze, and the entire hip-hop world holds its breath. You've just witnessed the chaos, the betrayals, and the leaks that have set Brooklyn and the entire hip-hop world on fire. Memphis Bleek has spoken. Dame Dash is exposed. Jay-Z's legacy is defended, and the streets are buzzing like never before. But this is just the beginning. Every clip you've seen, every DM revealed, every secret recording hinted at, it's all leading to something even bigger, something explosive, something that could completely rewrite the history of Rockefeller. If you think you've seen it all, think again. Fans around the globe are dissecting every word, every pause, every viral snippet, and the frenzy is only escalating. The next revelation could drop at any moment, and if you're not here, if you're not watching, you'll miss the bombshell that everyone will be talking about. This is the kind of drama that doesn't wait. It doesn't hold back. And it doesn't forgive anyone who scrolls past. So hit that like button to show you're part of this historic moment. Comment below with your thoughts, your theories, and your predictions. Every fan theory counts, and every voice adds to the chaos. And most importantly, subscribe now and turn on notifications, because the next wave of leaks, the next shocking reveal, and the next insane twist is coming, and trust me, you do not want to miss a second. This isn't just a video. This is history in the making. Be here. Be ready. Be part of the conversation before the world moves on and you're left wondering what could have been. Memphis Bleek has fired the first shot. Now it's your turn to witness every moment, every betrayal, and every explosive secret as it unfolds.